Welcome back to part 2. I'm so excited. First night went straight out with Danny and Fred and they debriefed me on Parks Trail Brazil because I didn't go. So much fun. Went to Soho House and to this little dive bar. But strap in and let's go. Good morning, everyone. I've officially been gone from home for a week. Although it's felt like much longer because I've done so much. But I'm in London. I'll show you. Can you tell? So Fred and I'm staying with Fred. She's one of the Gold Rush producers. So that's how you know her, but she's one of my good friends, and we are going to Bristol today to see our friend Sheena, who's just had a baby. So I will bring you guys with me. This is such an English street. Sorry, I was just say I'm vlogging, by the way. Do you want to say hello? Oh my god. Sorry. Well, you're normally this roles are normally the roles are reversed, and Fred is doing this to me. Yeah, it's a little bit of taste of your own medicine. For it. True. I'm also not paying you.
Also, no.
Now let me just ask you a few questions. We're going to do an OTM. Can you just tell me about the morning, and do you think it's all going to plan? Are you happy with the outcome of today? So far,
you know, we're here in London. I don't even know what this is. Too hungover for this shit.
We've got our lemon croissants, coffee. I love London. So I originally met Sheena on Parkers Trail Australia, and she was at an AP, I think, and then Fred came on Parkers Trail New Zealand. So together we've done about 3 Parkers Trails, and they are my saving grace. I wouldn't have been able to do those trails without these 2 girls. We've just got such a beautiful friendship now. So Sheena has just had a baby, which is really exciting. Me and Fred jumped on the train from London to Bristol to see her and the baby and her beautiful partner as well. I'm loving Bristol. It is so cute.
Yeah, poutine. Guys, that poutine. The food of my people.
I knew you were coming. I feel like when you do a TV show with someone and you form this friendship, it's such a unique friendship that no one else can relate to. It's like you're trauma bonded almost. We've had some fun times though, because we've done Australia, New Zealand, Peru, Bolivia. We've been to Canada. Now we're in London. We've just shared some like incredibly unique experiences that is so special. And now we get to watch Sheena have a baby. Okay, we are in Bristol for 24 hours. We're going to a cute little cafe. Come and join us. Anyway, then we jumped back on the train to go to London, and I got to have my first ever Sunday roast.
What'd
you say?
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Enjoy. You thank you. You guys laughing at me. Look at that. Okay, guys. They look beautiful. Fast made. Is it good? That's really good. I'm gonna film you eating this.
Oh my god.
Right, it's my first day adventure by myself. Fred's at work. I'm going to Hackney Road to Dom Subs to go get a sandwich. It's actually not too cold. London's actually warmer than I thought it was going to be. Maybe it's just good weather while I'm here, but I'm just wearing a jumper and leggings. Fresh, but not too cold. Basically, I was in London for a total of 8 days, and most of it was work. Every day I had a meeting or a catch-up dinner, lunch, breakfast, coffee booked in with so many people, because I've done Gold Rush and Parkers Trail for so many years now, and the production company is based in London. So 80% of the people I've worked with over the 5 years live there. So I have so many people to catch up with, which I feel so grateful for. I also caught up with my beautiful friend Laura, who's a Kalgoorlie girl that lives there. I caught up with Craig and some of the execs from Gold Rush. I actually went out to drinks with them because they were celebrating finishing season 13 of Gold Rush. What are we up to? They had just finished the edit, so they're all going out for drinks. So I joined them and got to meet lots of people in the edit I hadn't met before. I also met up with a beautiful customer who's bought gold off me for a long time, and he gave me a tour of London, which you can see here. It was like a half-a-day tour. I got to do all the history and all the great things. But yeah, it was very full on. I feel so blessed that I got to squeeze so much work in. Had meetings as well while I was there. Caught up with Pete, the exec on Parker's Trail, and Soph, the other exec on Parker's Trail. Brainstormed some ideas. It was a really important work trip, which I feel very accomplished with. Met up with a couple of other customers as well. I have a lot of customers in the UK. Ate some amazing food. Fred and I are the biggest foodies, so God, I reckon I spent thousands of dollars on food in London while I was there. It was very expensive to eat out, but, you know, you only live once. Oh, listen to this. That was a fight at the money exchange, lol. Back home now, but I'm missing all my footage from my last night there. I don't know where it's gone, but I wanted to fill you in because it won't make sense when the next videos in LA come up. But basically, this was my last night in London. So we caught up with some of the Gold Rush people that I had actually never met before. So we caught up with one of the camera guys who had done a heap of Gold Rush, but never when I was there, and then just did the last Parker's Trail, the one I didn't go on, the one in Brazil. And then there was a lady she's an edit producer, so she's from The Edit, and it's so funny because and Alex, the film guy, he'd also done an edit. So both of them had been watching me in the edit room for years. You know, they would edit Parker's Trail and Gold Rush and stuff. And I've never met them, but obviously they feel like they know me quite well. And we all clicked instantly. They were legends. We laughed about so many things that happen, obviously, on camera that don't make the show. And so many inside jokes in that situation. One of them was Irish, one of them was Welsh. And we went and watched a rugby game. Or a soccer game where Wales and Ireland were versing each other. So much fun. We were hanging out in a part of London that all the Australians moved to. I can't remember what it's called, but it's where all the Aussies live. When he wants to say hello. Oh, good kill, darling. That was a fucking unflattering angle. Anyways, we went to a pub and then we went to like a rock and roll dive bar, and it was freezing, and I had to be on a plane I had to leave Fred's around 8 a.m. to make my flight, so we didn't have too late of a night. But anyway, next morning I got up, caught a taxi to the train station. No, I caught a taxi all the way to the airport. It was like $150 taxi. I couldn't be fucked, I was hungover. Anyway, then I land into Denver. I fly all the way to Denver, London to Denver, and then I fly Denver to LA. This is where things go wrong. So I land in LA about 11 p.m. Big mistake. As a female traveler traveling alone, I should have not landed at night. It's better to check into accommodation during the day, especially because I was staying at an Airbnb, not a hotel. So I get an Uber from the airport to my Airbnb, and I can't find the Airbnb anywhere. I'm on some back alley, dark streets back from Sunset Boulevard. It's about midnight by this point. There's no lights. There's a lot of people like on the streets. Like, I did not feel safe at all. I had all my luggage. I just did not feel safe. The Uber driver just fucking dropped me off. Everyone's in a rush in LA. I was like, can you help? No. He was like, see you, babe. Have fun. Good luck. I was trying to get through gates. I was trying to get into what I thought the Airbnb was. The instructions were not clear at all. I'm ringing Airbnb, no answer because it's midnight. So I go into my Airbnb app, and in the listing, there's 2 addresses for the same Airbnb. I was so confused. So I was like, oh, maybe I'm just at the wrong address. I get in another Uber to a different street about 10 minutes away. I'm in West Hollywood, and I am trying to get through this gate to this big house that I think the Airbnb is, and this guy thinks I'm breaking in. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? Rah, rah. And then I go to a different house, and this other guy, he's like, what are you doing? This is our house. I was like, oh my fucking God, can you help me? I'm a lost Australian. This guy was a lot nicer. He helped me a bit more. Basically, it's 1 a.m. at this point. I'm on the fucking streets of LA by myself with all my luggage, freaking out. So I just book a hotel room. It cost me $400. I get an Uber there. It's like 1:30 a.m. I go into reception. He's like, yeah, we just need a physical card so we can check you in. I'm like, I don't have my fucking wallet. I don't know if I told you guys this, but I left my wallet in Australia, so I didn't have any physical cards. I only had Apple Pay and cash. And I said to him, I'm only here for one night. Can I please just pay the bond in cash? I will not burn down the fucking room. I've got fucking $500 cash. You can have the whole thing. He's like, nah, I can't check you in. I'm like, well, I'm going on the streets tonight then. He was so rude. He was like, well, that's unlucky, rah. So then I'm in the hotel lobby room, bawling my eyes out. Like, bawling my eyes out. And then he felt bad for me. He was like, fine, I'll check you in. So he checked me into my room. And then I got up first thing in the morning, grabbed all my shit, Went straight to actually I left all my shit in the hotel lobby because I have a really exciting meeting. I'm about to show you videos from it with a production company. And then I had the meeting with the production company, went back to the hotel, grabbed my shit, went to the Airbnb, and you'll see now. I'll show you the rest. Long story short, that was very, very, very stressful. I got into the hotel room that night and just cried. I was like, fuck this. But lessons learned. All right, I am in the Airbnb. Crisis averted. Now that I'm here during the day, I found my way in, but the instructions were not clear. The only way I found my way in is because I had to get the owner to send me screenshots or photos of exactly what entry points to go through, because basically there's a bunch of locked red gates that look like they're key locked, and I tried a couple of them. They were all locked. All the entry points were locked. There was one around the side in this dark alleyway that had little numbers around the key lock that weren't easy to see, and you have to kind of put a code in. Anyway, we're in now. I'll stop complaining. I had the meeting. Went very well. We clicked very well. Lots of great banter. You know, just when your energy is aligned with someone, and it's easy. It was an easy conversation. So I'm really happy with that. Basically, moving forward, we will just have some more Zoom meetings and keep brainstorming ideas and keep trying to evolve something. Nothing happens overnight, but this is a really good start. So right now I'm going to go drink some colostrum. I'm going to go to Erewhon. They have this new smoothie that has colostrum in it. I'm going to do some shopping, and I'm going to film a little mukbang for you guys of fancy LA food. Don't know if that'll be interesting, but let's go see what they've got. Guys, I'm so ashamed. I just paid 27 Australian dollars for this smoothie. It's the Hailey Bieber one. It's got avocado, bananas, dates, maple syrup, stevia, collagen. But what makes it expensive is sea moss gel. Oh, it's got strawberry sauce. Oh, strawberries. It's really good. And it's got coconut cream. It's fucking delicious, but I can't believe I paid $27 for it. All right, now I'm tasting the snacks, guys. Look at this. Cookie dough, 17 Australian dollars. I've just filmed it for TikTok again, but this I wouldn't buy again. It's just cashews, maple syrup, chocolate chips, vanilla extract, salt, baking soda mixed up. You could do that again. But this smoked Gouda dip was 17 Australian dollars. It's the best thing I've ever eaten. So smoky, so cheesy. Perfect amount of chili and pepper. And I got this sticky tofu. But if you've never eaten tofu, you should eat this because this is fucking delicious. Or if you don't like tofu, this will change your mind. That was $7 for the lot. A bit better, but everything's expensive, but everything is very fresh, very full of flavor. It is top notch. You are getting what you pay for. Put a finger down if you go to the airport this morning to get on your flight from LA to Denver to go home to Australia, to your home country, to only find out that you actually booked your flight for yesterday. So you're late for your flight by 24 hours. So I realized in the Uber, like I'm just pulling up to the airport, I go get my booking up to, you know, get ready to check in, and yeah, 24 hours late to my flight. So I had to book one last minute. It's just like, I try so hard to have my shit together and I still managed to not get it together. Anyway, crisis averted because I booked a flight last minute. Luckily there was one. Luckily I can afford to do that. I remember when I was really young traveling and I would have like no money. That would have caused a lot of panic, so I'm very, very thankful. Also, I've just realised that's on back to front, good one. Anyway, do you guys want to hear my flight path home? You're gonna die. I'm flying LA to Denver, Denver to Vancouver, Vancouver to Brisbane, Brisbane to Adelaide, Adelaide to Perth, Perth to Kalgoorlie, driving from Kalgoorlie to Campbell. That is 8 flights. I leave today, which is a Thursday, and I get home to Kalgoorlie on Sunday. Oh man, I'm very blessed to be able to do this. Very, very lucky, but fuck me, man. I gotta strap in. I think it's like 45 hours of travel or something.